So, dear boy, the reason Fenris and I brought you here is this. You are a hero. And so, in the grand tradition of all heroes, you need to go where you are most needed. That happens to be Silmaria at this moment. The former king was assassinated a short while back. We have no idea why this was done or even who did it. Thus, you were summoned. Silmaria needs a new king, and thus the rite of rulership is about to begin. This rite will determine the next ruler for the kingdom. We would like you to enter the rite of rulership. It is the most likely way to find the villain behind the nefarious deeds going on in Silmaria. If you choose to accept this mission, you will need to go to the Hall of Kings to speak with Logos, the centaur who is in charge of Silmaria right now. You will enjoy Silmaria. I am certain you will meet some old friends and make new ones. This is an interesting city, and these are interesting times. I've arranged for you to stay at the most amusing inn in Silmaria. Would you like to go there now, or are you ready to head into danger?
Good to see you again. I, Signor Ferrari, welcome you to the Arena of Silmaria. Here we are holding gladiatorial combats each evening for the next few weeks. You may come each evening to witness these displays of man's most brutal nature. It costs but 5 drachmas to observe the spectacle of combat. If you wish to do more than just observe, you may bet upon the outcome of such battles at the Dead Parrot Inn. However, I observe you're a man of action. Perhaps you would like to participate. There is a prize purse worth winning. As always, it is a pleasure to again be in your company. I am hoping to see you compete in this. It will be a pleasure to witness your skills in action. It is a fine place to observe the strengths and frailties of your opponents. I am presuming, of course, that you wish to participate in these barbaric and brutal acts of violence. The betting board in the Dead Parrot lists the champion for the week and the challengers for the winner's prize. You may bet 10 drachmas or more upon either. The odds will be affected directly by your bet. If you're a challenger in the competition, you can more than double the amount of your entry fee when you win. If you're a champion, you can triple your entry fee. Knowing your reputation, I assume that will be easy money for you to earn. You may enter the competition at the betting board in the Dead Parrot, as well as place your bets. We shall meet again soon, I hope. What you want? I be Abdom. This place to fight or watch fight? Read board. Board tell fight. Go. You may enter the Hall of Kings now.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. I am Logos, Counselor to Rulers and Speaker of Silmaria. Welcome to the Kingdom of Silmaria. I have heard much of you from your friends Erasmus and Rakeesh.
Greetings, my friend. It is good to know that you are here. This land needs a hero of your abilities.
I trust you understand why you were summoned here. The rites of rulership need one more entrant before it can begin. All other competitors are worthy individuals. However, I suspect that these rites will be more dangerous than they are intended.
We believe that the one or ones who assassinated the King of Silmaria will attempt to make certain the contestant they support will win.
You must understand that your life will be in grave danger from the moment you enter the rite of rulership. We will be doing everything we can to stop the assassin, but you need to be wary. Hero of the lands of Shapir, Tana, and Mordavia, will you enter the rites of rulership? It is an honor to meet you. I am the Speaker of Silmaria. I am the voice of the king and of the people. I will make certain that only the most worthy shall attain the rulership of this kingdom. That is my duty and my honor. Rakeesh and I have been friends for many years. When the king was assassinated, I contacted him through Erasmus for his wise counsel. Both Rakeesh and Erasmus mentioned you and spoke of your worthiness. The Rites of Rulership is a series of quests that will aid Silmaria. 5 individuals will compete to complete these quests. The one who accomplishes the most will be judged worthy to become king. To enter these rites, you must first contribute 1,000 drachmas to the rulership fund. This can be done at the Bank of Silmaria.
Your father, the Sultan of Shapir, was informed of this by myself and my wife, and has contributed 300 drachmas toward your entrance in the rites. Erasmus and I have each deposited another 100 drachmas.
During the rites of rulership, all quests will be announced one at a time. Some rites can be fulfilled by only one person. Other rites cannot end until all contenders accomplish their assignment. A more detailed explanation of the rites will be given when the rites of rulership begin. We await your entry into the contest. The Bank of Silmaria is located in Town Square. The bank manager will be expecting you and explain the right fund. The Sultan Harun al-Rashid has sent a letter of recommendation about you. He says you would make a most splendid king, to use his words. He also sends you his blessing and trusts you will choose the future you wish to fulfill. Our Kingdom of Silmaria consists of the Isle of Merit and the outlying islands in the center of the Med Sea. The city of Silmaria was built upon the prime port of this island and is a thriving center of trade for the world. Marite is a large volcanic island that is said to have risen when Atlantis fell. It is mostly rock and seashore, rising steeply to the peaks of Mount Draconis. In the caldera of Draconis is the most inaccessible Lake Moray. The entire island of Marite is the base of Mount Draconis. Draconis is too steep to climb, and though there are trails that traverse this island, most of Marite is uninhabited, save for the isolated fishing villages along the coast. Lake Moray rests in the heart of Mount Draconis. It is said to be linked to the sea, for it rises and falls with the moods of the tides. However, few have seen the lake other than by magic. Draconis is unclimbable. Atlantis was a kingdom that sank beneath the sea in a disaster eons ago. It is said that the inhabitants were transformed into tritons and other sea creatures. The city of Silmaria is built on various levels. It was designed as a defensible fortress in the days when wars were more common. However, this city has been a center for peace and prosperity for generations. We have had no need for an army, and have none. Unfortunately, Marite has been invaded by Hesperian mercenaries. They have taken the outlying fishing villages. We do not have the force to drive them away.
When was your island invaded?
2 days after the king was assassinated. We do not presume this is a coincidence. However, Silmaria has the resources to withstand a siege and has never in its history fallen to invasion. There are many small islands that surround Marite. They are mostly uninhabited, save by animals and monsters. A few of the larger islands are owned by the individuals that live there. Travel to some of the outer islands has become very dangerous lately. Many fishing boats have not returned, and reports of attacks by tritons and sea monsters are all too common. The sea is a very dangerous place. There are many fierce creatures that prey upon anyone foolish enough to swim far from shore. The Tritons are half-human, half-fish people who live under the sea. We have been at peace with their people for generations. We have no idea why they now turn against our fishermen. The assassin used a poison dagger to kill our king. The poison is very deadly and unknown to our healers. Unless an antidote is administered immediately, the victim is dead within a minute. Even with an antidote, unless the victim has a very hearty constitution, he will remain unconscious for weeks. We are trying to learn the exact nature of the poison in order to cure this.
The assassin of the king is a man skilled in stealth and the use of a poison dagger. A merchant was also presumed to be killed by the assassin, for his body was found by the docks, and he died from the same poison.
You have a wide range of experiences to draw upon from your past. It should serve you well in Silmaria. We will be pleased and proud to have such a worthy hero contesting to become our leader. I shall see you again when the rites of rulership begin. May Tyche, goddess of good fortune, smile upon you.
It is a pleasure to see you again. I can think of none I would rather have by my side in times of danger than you, dear friend. I am well and fine, my friend. We can speak later of these matters and of old times. You will find me during the day basking in the sunshine near the arena, on the other side of Nob Hill from here. Logos and I first met in Thebes, when he was a young scholar and I was just earning my warrior rank.
I had journeyed there to study the riddles of the Sphinx. I mistook Rakeesh for a Sphinx when we first met.
When he contacted me about the assassination and the invasion, I had a bad sense that things were even worse than they appeared. Thus, I came here. The rights of rulership are a wise and honorable way to choose a leader. The very quests will strengthen the kingdom and allow Logos to judge who will be worthy enough to be king of Silmaria. I sorrow to learn that Irana is truly dead. She was a paladin in all but name, and the world has lost a great goodness. I rejoice, though, that her soul is free. Thank you for your words. Silmaria is a lovely city. I have visited Logos here before these tragic occurrences. It reminds me of my homeland, Tarna. You should take some time to explore and enjoy yourself while you are here. I will see you soon, my friend.
Greetings, and welcome to the First Bank of Silmaria. This is the safest place to keep your savings secure from pickpockets and thieves. Would you like to leave your money with me? Oh, it's you. I was told you were coming. Your friend set up a savings account in your name. Hefty sum of 500 drachmas. You've got some generous friends, let me tell you. Hi there. Have you invested in your future? This is the place to save. I'm Sam the banker man. I own and run this bank. Would you like to make a deposit? The First Bank of Silmaria will keep your money safe and secure. Drachmas can get heavy when you carry too much of it, and you make yourself a target for every cutpurse around. The Right of Rulership Fund is set up for the competition to become King of Silmaria. You need to contribute 1,000 drachmas in order to enter the Right of Rulership. Usually people have friends and relatives help raise that much cash. We have one fund which gets contributions from all the guards in Silmaria. It takes a lot of money to enter the Right of Rulership, but it is a great honor to compete to become king. Your savings will be kept in the most secure safe in all of Silmaria. The safe is equipped with the latest in modern locks and has a complex strap guaranteed to fry the robber foolish enough to try it. Thanks to your good friends, you've already got 500 drachmas in your account. That lion guy said that he and Erasmus the wizard were starting the savings account for you. They wanted you to enter the Right of Rulership. Man, you have strange taste in friends, but they sure make good ones. Silmaria is a great place to settle down and save a little for the future. Too many people forget how important a savings account can be, particularly adventurers. Adventurers think they can fight monsters forever. Next thing they know, they are begging in alleyways. A sad fate for a once respectable hero. So save today to keep the alleys away, I always say. I thought you looked familiar. Yeah, we met in Spielberg. where I was working the alley as a professional panhandler. It wasn't long after you left Spielberg that the pass cleared and the tourists flocked back to town. I made a small fortune and said bye-bye to those cold climes. Came to Silmaria and needed some place to stash my cash, so I started my own bank. Seemed appropriate after all. I'm still asking others for their money. Our banking hours are dawn to dusk daily. When you save here, you know your money is safe. Whoa there! What good is money if all you do is spend it?
Welcome, welcome, stranger. I am Marak, and this is my stand of food. If you find yourself suffering from the pangs of hunger, or desire just a snack to brighten your day, you have come to the proper place. May I aid you in any way? Just let me know, for I am at your service. I am well and fine, thank you. It is a beautiful day, is it not? This city can be confusing to those new here. Silmaria has 4 plazas. This is the town center and the place of merchants. Above us is the plaza called Nob Hill. There are 2 paths that lead downward from this plaza. One will take you to the docks, the other to the westmost gates of the town. Here is where you may buy things of beauty of my life mate, enjoy the music of my daughter, or find things of use from Wolfie the artisan. You might also save your money at the bank, find things of mysterious power at the shop of magic, or items to improve your health at the apothecary's shop. The bank is the fine building with the winged lion statues. The banker will be happy to take your money. Do not be dismayed by the wizard Chakra. He is powerful and wise, and has a deep heart. The apothecary is run by a most interesting human and his life mate. They are both caring people and will aid you in any way they can. At Nob Hill, you will find the Hall of Kings, center of the leadership of the city. You will also find the arena, a place where combats are held for the recreation. Many of the wealthiest of Silmaria reside on Nob Hill. There is also a magical device of which I have no real knowledge. I suggest you go up to Nob Hill and look at the thing yourself. You are more likely to know more of it than I. At his shop beside the docks, you will meet the weaponer Pholus. There is also an inn and tavern there. I have heard there is some sort of school located nearby, but I do not know for certain. Pholus is a centaur weaponsmith, and he makes a variety of weapons. He would be delighted to sell you something, I am certain. The Dead Parrot Inn attracts adventurers and travelers to relax within its walls. I have never ventured there myself, for those who stand guard remind me unpleasantly of why I left Razir. At the west end of this city, you will find the Adventurers Guild and Gnome Anne's Inn. Anne is a very amusing person, and I believe that her inn would be a good place to spend one's nights. I have foods of all types to delight the taste. From savory to sweet, I have something that is unique. The island of Merit is usually very popular this time of year. Unfortunately, the death of the king and the invasion have driven many away. I am Marak, a kata from the land of Razir, desert birthplace of my people. My family and I have journeyed afar to serve one and all with such pleasures that they might fancy. My mate and beloved is Sarah, maker of gifts who has a stand on the other side of the plaza. My darling daughter is a fine musician and shares her love of music with all who have ears. My family and I sell joys for the ear and the taste and the eye. My wares treat the mouth to a variety of sensory experiences from this region and beyond. We Kata are a desert people from the lands to the east. We are traders and merchants to the world. Several years ago, my people were driven from our homeland and scattered with the winds by a most evil man who usurped the throne of Razir from its rightful emir. I have heard word that my homeland has been freed by a hero, and the land is now ruled by a wise and gracious woman. One day my family and I shall all return to the desert lands once more. It has been said that a mighty hero was brought to the desert lands by my people. He defeated the foul wizard that drove away the kata. The hero is said to be a most kind and brave man. The new ruler of Razir is the daughter of the old emir. She proved herself to be resourceful and wise, and welcomes my people home. Her name is Zaisha. So, you are a friend of my people? It is an honor to meet such a hero. You are already a part of kata stories and history. It is a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that I may aid you in any way that I can. May your mouth be charmed by the taste of it. Many thanks. Forgive me, but I must feed my family upon my profits. Perhaps you are willing to pay this for such a delight. That is very good. We have made a deal. Forgive me, but I must feed my family upon my profits. Perhaps you are willing to pay this for such a delight. That is very good. We have made a deal. Forgive me, but I must feed my family upon my profits. That is very good. We have made a deal. May your mouth be charmed by the taste of it. Many thanks. If your belly aches so from hunger, perhaps you should buy some fruit from me. It makes a good between-meal snack.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about you. I'll never forget him. I can't tell you how happy I am that you told me about Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Oh, that's right. Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you again.
It is a great pleasure to see you. You have been most kind to me. It is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom, but it is the knowledge born of solitude. I now enjoy greatly the company of others. I am mastering the arts of healing both the body and the soul. Salim is a man of great kindness in heart. I am deeply happy with him. With Salim's knowledge of potions and pills and my healing abilities, we have much business here. This land is so much more alive than the deserts I grew up in. It is so green and lush that it soothes the soul.
You said it, Julinar. Plants make people happy.
If you are ever injured, I will be honored to heal you.
Hi, it's so good to see you again. I really have to thank you for telling me about Julinar. She's everything I dreamed she would be. I left Tarna and went all the way to Shapir by boat. I followed your directions, and there I found Julinar, all alone in the desert, just like you told me. I guess even trees get lonely. So I camped out there and talked to her, gave her some hugs and some really good plant food I brewed. Her leaves really perked up with my kind words. Then I awoke one night and the tree was gone. There sat the girl of my dreams in her place. I was totally thrilled, even if I did kind of miss the tree. We've been together ever since. We're doing a good business here. The plants just love this place and grow really well. We like making people happy too. This is such a wonderfully cosmic place to be. I'm really glad we came here. Come back soon. You need to mellow out a little more. Put some flowers in your hair, that sort of thing. Let's see, where is it? If I were a little bottle, where would I be?
I am afraid that you have sold the last bottle to that strong fighter who came here yesterday.
Oh, right. We ran out of Pegasus feathers the last time we were making it. Sorry, but we won't have any stamina pills until we get a few more Pegasus feathers. Hey, thanks! This'll really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions. I'd really like to be able to sell stuff that cheaply, but then I wouldn't be able to buy food for my poor starving plants. How about this deal? Sure, that'll work. You got a deal. Sorry, I don't have any of that right now. I got most of the ingredients, but I'm missing the scales of a dragon. I just can't make it work without them. It seems we're fresh out of vitality potions. I can't make any more without Pegasus feathers, and I'm totally out of them. Hey, thanks! This'll really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions. Ooh, jalapeno peppers. They're nice and hot. They'll clean you right out and burn out all the bad bugs in your system. Good stuff.